This is the original banana. Would you eat it? Probably not. It's full of hard seeds, barely any flesh. So how did we go from that to this? And why is that perfect banana actually one disease away from extinction? Imagine biting into it. Hard seeds crack between your teeth. Almost no sweetness, just resistance. Now, compare that to the soft, perfect banana you eat without thinking.
Here's something strange. The banana you eat today never grew in the wild. It has no seeds. And every single one, everywhere on Earth, is genetically identical. That's not nature. That's cloning. Every banana is a copy of one plant, like photocopying the same page over and over until one mistake ruins every copy. One weakness repeated a billion times. And cloning creates a massive problem. If a disease figures out how to kill one banana, it knows how to kill all of them. And that's not a future warning. It already happened before.
10,000 years ago, Southeast Asia, the original banana, Musa acuminata, was barely edible. Hard seeds, almost no fruit. But ancient humans noticed something. Occasionally, a plant had slightly smaller seeds. So they did what humans always do. They selected it, planted it, again and again, for hundreds of generations. Seeds shrank, fruit grew, the flavor improved. Then a random accident happened. A natural mutation created a banana with 3 sets of chromosomes instead of 2. That's called a triploid. Result? No seeds. Sterile. Soft. Sweet. Perfect for eating. But completely unable to reproduce on its own. From that moment, the banana depended entirely on humans. And humans depended entirely on one fragile line of clones. A fruit that couldn't reproduce should have disappeared, but instead it spread across the world. Fast forward to the 1800s, a French botanist found a delicious seedless banana in Southeast Asia. He brought it to the Caribbean. They called it Gros Michel. Thicker skin, creamier, sweeter than today's banana. The artificial banana flavor you know, that was based on this banana, not the one you eat now. For some families, bananas weren't just fruit. They were survival. By the 1950s, entire economies ran on Gros Michel. One clone. Everywhere. But here's the danger of cloning. When every plant is identical, there's no variation, no resistance, just one single point of failure. Then it happened. A fungus emerged in Panama. Panama disease. It didn't happen overnight. It spread silently, beneath the soil. By the time they saw it, it was already too late. It entered through the roots, killed the plant from the inside. And because every Gros Michel was identical, none of them could fight it. The fungus stayed in the soil for decades. Once infected, you couldn't plant bananas there again. Imagine walking into a grocery store tomorrow, and every banana is gone. Empty shelf, no warning. That really happened. By the 1960s, the Gros Michel was commercially extinct. Thousands of farms collapsed. But here's what they don't tell you. They already had a backup. Meet the Cavendish, a less tasty, thinner-skinned banana that survived for decades in a British greenhouse. Nobody loved it, but it was resistant to that fungus. So the industry did the only thing it knew. They cloned it, by the billions. Every Cavendish banana on Earth is a cutting from one single plant, a genetic copy. And for 60 years, it worked. Cheap, consistent, everywhere. But now, the same thing is happening again. A new strain of Panama disease, tropical race 4, TR4. It doesn't care about the Cavendish. It kills it. Every time. TR4 started in Southeast Asia, then Australia, Africa, South America. This isn't history anymore. This is happening right now. No cure, no fungicide. The only way to stop it is to burn everything and quarantine the soil for 40 years. We've seen this movie before. We know how it ends. We've seen this before. And yet, we're here again.
So what happens next? 3 possibilities. 1, scientists genetically edit the banana, create a resistant variety in a lab. But will people accept it? And will the fungus just evolve again? 2, search the jungles of Southeast Asia for forgotten wild bananas, crossbreed a new hero. But that takes decades, and we might not have decades. 3, extinction. The banana you eat today might not exist in the next generation. Next time you peel one, look at it differently. That perfect yellow arc isn't natural. It's a miracle, and it's fragile. The banana isn't just a fruit. It's a warning.
What began as something wild, imperfect, full of life, became something controlled, perfected, and fragile. And maybe that's the pattern we keep repeating. We take what was once diverse, resilient, alive, and we narrow it, simplify it, until it can no longer survive on its own. There's a verse that echoes this idea. Though the seed is small, when it grows, it becomes a tree, and many find life in its branches. Matthew 13:32. But what happens when we stop letting things grow the way they were meant to? When we replace diversity with sameness? When we lose the roots that gave life in the first place? The banana is more than a fruit. It's a warning. And maybe a question. What else have we changed that we no longer recognize? If this made you see something differently, take a moment. Comment below. What surprised you most about the banana? Share this with someone who thinks they already know the world around them. And if you're drawn to uncovering the hidden stories behind everyday things, subscribe to The Forgotten Roots. Because what we use today isn't what it used to be.